it or not. People like me, we have a tremendous responsibility in the body. Yaakov, or James chapter 3, warns us that you who are teachers are going to be held more accountable than the non-teachers, because you have the ability to deceive more people than the non-teachers do. So watch what comes flying out of your mouth. And we're not doing that. It's because of the condition of things, we don't have any accountability. This is one of the reasons why HRN was put together, so we would have some semblance of accountability to each other, realizing that what I do out there is going to affect my brothers and sisters and my fellow teachers at the Hebrew Roots Network. And that's going to affect you as well. And so we have an accountability as to what we're going to say. We need to be careful what we say in public. If you're mature enough and you've been doing this walk long enough and you've been publicly speaking and if you're involved in TV shows and radio interviews, if you're out there long enough and you're mature enough, you realize that even though you may stand before a group of people and say, what I'm about to say, the Lord did not tell me, but it's going to have the same reaction. People's lives are in our hands. Come on. What are we doing? People's lives change. They quit their jobs. They move to do all these kinds of things. We don't realize the power of the tongue, the power that's in this thing. So we need to have some kind of accountability. I know I'm sounding like I'm ranting here, but the things that we do, at least as long as we're self-aware, at least from my point of view, I want to give you some few examples of something that I took off the internet. These are examples of some of the emails I get. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to mention anybody, but I'm giving you real life things that I took off of other, if you will, under the umbrella and cloak of Messianic ministries. And I'm not just talking about, quote, Hebrew roots. I'm talking about all the Messianic Jewish ministries and so on and so forth. Everybody kind of gets lumped into the same kind of thing. And it's these kind of things that I think to myself, what are we doing? We're going to stand before a mighty God one day, and we're going to have to give an account for what we said. We're going to have to give an account for using the same words that we would use to describe Him. We describe our ministries. Well, our ministries don't even fade in comparison to the Creator.